know you're home.
What? What? I don't know about this. What phone call about Craig?
Mother didn't tell you?
No, well, we didn't get a chance to talk, really.
Oh. Well, I got another phone call from Greece, and it was from a fisherman who had been contacted by that detective that Mother hired.
Right.
And he said that there were some men who were holding Craig prisoner. And he wouldn't go into detail. He was a little worried, but, I mean, I don't feel good about the fact that he's being held prisoner, but at least it's proof that he's alive.
Well, that's great. I'm so happy for you, Sierra.
Yeah, me
for
too.
For all of us. And for him. I've missed Frank somewhat.
Yeah, you won't even recognize him.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Can I take care of him, please?
Sure.
Great. Brian and Luther. Anything you want is yours.
Holden, it's pretty clear what Lily said earlier, that you weren't really upfront with her about Iva and, well, everything that you know.
Sierra, look. Believe me, I've wanted to tell her, all right?
Okay, we'll talk about this later. Hi. Hi, I know it's late, but I'm so glad that you came.
No problem. I called Tom after I spoke to you, and he decided to come along to get the particulars.
Oh, sure.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Holden. I'm sorry to hear about your mom. How's she doing?
Well, there's still no word on her, but, we're waiting.
Great. Listen, if there's anything at all I can do, let me know, okay? Does, Margot know anything about the call?
Well, no, because it came after she left, and she had to go to the station and have dinner with...
With, Hal.
Look, Casey, you couldn't help missing Lila's call. She's missed a few of yours, too.
Well, what do you expect? I mean, she's really busy. Her opening's coming soon, you know?
Thank you. Hey, I'm glad we made it to the last seating.
Me too. I am starved.
Yeah, well.
Oh, my hero. Yeah, it's a busy Dr. Baldwin. One night Tom, next night Casey.
Which one bothers you more?
Hal, my mother's in New York, and she's preparing for an opening, and Dr. Baldwin's over there in a feeding frenzy with Casey.
Okay. Hey, listen, does anybody at the station know that we're here in case something breaks on Nick or Stenbeck?
Well, I told Roy, but nothing's gonna break.
Yeah, but what about the call that Kim Hughes got? The guy who was asking for Emily? Kim said she had a feeling that it might be James. And with Emily up at the cabin with Ellen and Danny...
No, I think James would be too stupid to go back up to that cabin.
You know, maybe it wouldn't be so stupid. It'd be about the last place that he'd expect us to look.
Was that supposed to frighten me?
James, don't force me to use this.
You're not going to use that. You know why you're not going to use it? You still love me, that's why.
James, I'm going to use it. Don't force me to. James! Oh, my God, what have I done? Oh, James, I'm so sorry. James! James!
Emily, you're having a nightmare, honey. Wake up. Emily? Oh, sweetheart, I could hear you crying out in the other room. You must have been having a terrible dream.
The Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Bounce, for clothes you can't wait to jump into. And by the dentist's choice for fighting cavities, Crest with Floristat.
Yes, this is Tom Hughes. It's imperative that he return my call. If you'd please give him this message.
Well, then why didn't you tell her you had plenty of time?
Sierra, it's like I was going to say, okay, I have tried. And it's just been one thing after another.
Okay, whatever. You know that she's going to find out sooner or later. There are a lot of people in this town who know that you were not in the dark, Holden, about Iva, about Rod, about the adoption, everything.
Right,
I suggest that you tell her.
Listen, I just left word with Inspector Haniotis in Greece. He should get back to us by tomorrow, I would think.
This could be it, Sierra. If Craig is being held, the Greek authorities should know by what group.
That'd be great.
My little nephew is sleeping like an angel.
Lily, I heard you were back. Welcome back.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
I should be getting back to the hospital.
Oh,
okay.
Well, I hope you hear good news soon.
Yeah, my best, too.
Yeah, if you do hear any good news or any news at all, give me a call here, okay? I would like to go back with you, but...
I understand.
What? So that's about it. Listen, we better be on our way, too.
Yeah, I'd like to tell Margot about the call anyway.
Yeah, I know she'll be excited to hear about it.
I'm really happy you're back.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
Look, thanks a million for everything.
And call me if you need anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe I'm back.
Oh, you've changed. You left here a little girl, and you look like you've come back a young woman.
I have changed. In a lot of ways. Especially my relationship with Holden. I know it's not what you think. Really, he's been wonderful to me. He's gotten over that jealousy thing of his. It's just so nice to have somebody around that you trust and you love to heal the wounds, you know?
So, did you see Dusty at the hospital?
Yes, I did. I met Pam Wagner. She seems very nice.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
They seem to be very close. I guess it's because they live in the same house.
Well, no, actually, Dusty, he's not living there. He got a place of his own, and she's been helping him fix it up.
Lots of things have changed.
I booked us a room in New York. Same hotel Mama's staying at.
It's going to be nice to spend some time with you alone, away from everything here. Is Casey going?
Well, who knows about those two? Sometimes I feel like giving him a good push in the right direction. Speaking of which, excuse me, I shall be right back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Margot.
Casey.
How are you?
I was thinking about going home after dinner and giving Mama a call. You want to swing by and say hi?
Well, I would, but I've got the graveyard shift and emergency tonight.
Got it. Well, I'll tell her you say hi anyway.
Would you do that, please? She called me earlier. I'm sorry I missed her call. Taylor took it.
So?
Yes, I was very glad to get a chance to wish her good luck on her opening.
Oh, I'm sure it made her day. Are you going to the opening?
I don't think she wants me there.
Oh, Casey, I know she does. Believe me.
Well, that's not what she told me. I mean, it's a big night for Margot, and I don't want to throw her off by showing up, you know?
Casey, she always sings so well when you're there.
I was just telling him the same thing.
Okay. I'll think about it, all right? You off duty now?
Yeah, I just got off duty. It's gonna be like this until we catch Stenbeck, unfortunately.
I really admire you handling a job like that. It must be so frustrating when a man like Mr. Stenbeck keeps getting away from you.
It is. Good night.
Night.
Nice chat.
It had its moments.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Roy.
I just got a call from Henderson County Sheriff. Said a man named Jack Harris, who's got a cabin up by the Stewart place, reported seeing Nick up there a few weeks ago.
All right.
That cinches it. Then James Stenbeck was up there.
Well, whatever business he was doing here, he sure dropped it fast.
Yeah, but believe me, Roy, he never drops anything for long. He'll be back.
Do you want to tell me about the dream? It might help.
No. Grandma, you know how James can be, right? Look, I really don't remember it anyway. I just remember that James came back to get me, and I was scared.
Well, I suppose it's understandable you'd have a dream like that tonight here. I mean, where you know that James might have been all those weeks. And I should never have told you about that call that Kim got. I'm sure it all just worked on your imagination.
Grandma, I'm okay. Really, I am. I want to get some sleep. I want to get up early, and I want to get out of here in the morning.
Okay. Would you like to sleep in the other room with Danny?
No, I'm fine. Hello.
Oh, I'm glad you answered this time. Emily, I still love you, and I'm coming back soon. I'm gonna need your help to get Paul.
You know, Andrew, I wish you'd start making some new friends.
I have all the friends I need, Dad.
I don't agree. It's not that I've got anything against Kathy, but I'm afraid after what she's been through, she'll be even more dependent on you.
You're never gonna understand me.
You can't blame yourself for what Kathy did. I should have seen how serious it was. She could have died. I never realized before how fast things can change. She could have died. You know what did it to Kathy, Andy? It was the booze. I knew she was heading to trouble. I tried to tell you. I just hope this will make you stop.
I can stop drinking anytime I want, Andy. Nobody understands the pressures I'm under.
Hello?
Andy, it's Paul. Look, sorry to call so late, but going through a rough time.
Yeah, so am I.
Look, I didn't get a chance to tell you when I was over there. The main reason I can't go to the police is my mom. Now, she's been trying to protect me all along by lying to the police, and if I go to them and tell them everything, well, she'll be in a lot of trouble.
That's just great. You got her on the spot, too.
I couldn't help it. And I'm counting on you to keep quiet.
I know.
We've got to talk. Can I come with you to see Kathy before school?
If you want. Good night.
You get there.
Is there any reason why you couldn't come home now? I mean, if Mrs. Snyder is asking to see members of the family.
Well, she's not really out of the woods, so if you want to go home, you can. I got to stick around for a while.
Let me pour.
John, oh, I'm sorry I missed you. I was calling Caleb and Ellie. Iva says that Mama wants to see me?
Yeah, I'm going to let you see her for just a little while. You keep it brief, though, all right?
Sure.
Let me talk to her first. I'll give you a minute and then come on up. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Well, trying to get her not to worry.
Ellie's all settled in over at Sierra's, and she's going to be staying there for a while. How's Mama doing?
Good, good. John says we can see her in a little while. Meantime, want to get some coffee or soup or something?
Yeah.
I'll be down here.
Okay.
Guess what? Sierra got a call from Greece tonight about Craig. I'd say that Tonio's going to be out of business sooner than he thinks.
I hope you're right.
No, I want you to come over now. Yes, Ambrose, now. I need you because Lily has come back. I can't, too much is happening. I can't just discuss it on the phone. I really, on top of everything else, you know what? Tonio hurled a well-aimed accusation at me. Yeah, lots is happening. We must talk.
Listen, I don't think John's going to let your mom have any more visitors. Why don't you ask Tonio to take you home, eh?
Tonio already left. He had work to do.
Well, we're leaving. We'll drop you wherever you want. Tell us what you want to do.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna just hang out here. I'm glad I don't have to work in the morning early.
Really? Listen, I'm sorry that the evening didn't work out as planned, okay?
It's okay. I mean, I really would have liked to cook for you, though, and show you that surprise.
Oh, the surprise.
Yeah.
Why don't we get a pizza and go to the carriage?
Oh, yes.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Hey, doing? How did it go with Lily?
I told her I'm going to stay and try to win. No, earn her love. No matter what the Snyders think.
Listen, things will be a little bit different now because you saved Mrs. Snyder's life. They're going to look at you differently.
No, that won't change the way things are between us.
I told Seth that he could see you for just a moment. That is, if you promise you're not going to get overtime.
I promise.
Suit yourself. Well, you give us a hell of a scare.
I'm sorry. I still don't remember what happened. I remember trying to get onto my tractor and then this awful pain. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, it was Rod Landry. He found you out in the field, brought you here on his own. Oh, Seth. Just a moment now, all right?
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling better, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to give you all this worry. Sweetheart, we have to talk about the farm, the Ed Brewster.
No. I don't want you to worry about that. I'll take care of all of that, I promise. I just want you to worry about getting well again. Talk to Caleb and Ellie. They send their love. They're going to come down and see you this weekend. Meg and Iva are outside, and Holden is here, too.
Holden?
Yeah.
He came home.
Lily's with him.
Lily? The whole family.
We were so worried about you, Mama. We were afraid we were going to lose you.
You didn't have to worry. I have too much to do. I'm not going anywhere. Besides, who'd look after you all?
Got surveillance on Barbara and Paul. Why not Emily?
Well, because we don't have any proof that Emily's been lying to us.
Her nose grows every time we ask her about James. I'm serious. I don't buy for 1 second that they weren't in Greece on March 22nd. James had to have been there. We know now he's a Falcon.
Well, maybe she didn't go with him, you know? What is it?
Thinking about Greece. Nice memories.
Me too.
That takes care of it. The sheriff's going to send another man up to the steward cabin.
Good.
Just to check things out again.
Have a seat, Roy. You can help me eat my tart.
No, I don't want to horn in on things.
Okay, well,
don't.
See you later.
Hi.
Hi. We stopped by the station. Officer Sullivan said you were here.
Sierra got some news about Craig tonight that sounds really promising.
What?
Well, a fisherman, someone Lucinda's private detective spoke to, called Sierra from Greece and said Craig was being held on an island by some people he considered dangerous. I put in a call to Inspector Hagnon just so he'd check in on it, if, in fact, it's true. I just thought that you'd want to know right away.
Yes, thank you.
Now, what we can't figure out is what purpose any group would have in taking Craig hostage and then keeping quiet about it.
That's true.
You know, I know the kitchen's closed, but maybe we can have an espresso?
Oh, I'd really love to, Roy, but I drove Tom over here, and I really got to get him back.
No, don't, Jess. I'll just take a cab to the office, get my car. I can get myself home.
You sure?
Sure.
What about dessert? They probably still have dessert.
Great.
Casey, why don't you ask Tom to join us?
Well, I thought he was with...
Oh, come on. He's obviously odd man out over there.
Gotcha. Don't eat my tart. Okay, Tomas.
Hey.
Why don't you come over and have a cup of coffee with Taylor and me?
Thanks, pal, but it's getting late. I don't even have my car.
No, I'll drop you off. I gotta go back to work anyway, and I gotta drop her off on the way home. Okay?
Sure, well, yeah,
Come on,
in that case,
come on.
All right. I just take your chair.
Well, here we are.
Yep. Okay, so I'll just put this in the oven. We'll heat it up. We'll have a nice dinner.
Oh, no. I think it's fine.
You think it's fine?
It'll be warm, yeah.
Just like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
Does this place look different to you at night?
Nope. Looks... No.
Doesn't look different at night? I mean, when the light's not coming in,
Well,
dark in here?
yeah, you could kind of say, you know, over here, well, all over, the paint job is just, it's a perfect job. The color is perfect. Everything we did is great. What's the matter?
Nothing.
No, what's the matter, Pam? Tell me.
Nothing. Apparently nothing.
What?
What? You...
I saw the curtains the whole time. They're excellent. I love them.
I'm really
Thank
not
you so
that
much.
gullible. I knew that.
Yes, you are.
No.
You fell for the whole
No,
thing.
I
They're
didn't.
beautiful. Where'd you
Thank
get
you.
those?
Get them? I made them. What do you mean get them?
You made them.
I sewed them myself.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Really. I thank you for everything you've done. You've helped me make my place a home.
I love doing it. You know, everything these past couple of weeks, it's just been so perfect. I just hope nothing happens to spoil it.
Nothing will.
God, every time we're here, I feel so relaxed, so peaceful.
So why don't I put the pizza on the table over there and get us set up for dinner, okay? All right,
yeah.
Some sodas. How about a little bit of music? Would you like some music?
Yeah, something a little upbeat, though. I think I'm feeling a little tired.
Okay, I'll leave it to you. You know
Okay.
everything. All right? You know, I walked in and I saw it right away, and I realized that the thing with the curtains idea was so perfect. It was like a finishing touch on all the work we did in here. It looks excellent. You know, Pam, I wanted to tell you, I was out in the, forest walking around a little bit, and I saw this excellent spot where the leaves have changed, and it's really beautiful over there. I figured maybe we'd go down there and have a little picnic sometime.
me that I'm in constant contact with James Stenbeck.
How could Tonio possibly know that?
Well, I don't know, except that I had one of those phone calls from James. It was the day that Tonio took over Craig's business. And James knew that I wasn't going to Tonio's wedding reception. Therefore, Tonio was working for James Stenbeck. And your job, my darling, is to flush him out of our hair. Let's get rid of him once and for all.
Well, how's Mama?
Weak. But she says she's feeling a lot better. First words out of her mouth were about the farm and the bank and
I was
Ed
afraid
Brewster.
of that.
Yeah. Look, it's almost midnight. Why don't you guys go on home?
No, I
I'll call
couldn't
you.
sleep at home. I'm going to stay here. Yeah, me neither. I couldn't sleep.
Can't do anything with these girls here, but I can take you home, huh?
No, I'm not tired at all.
Oh, come on, there's nothing you can do here. I feel a lot better knowing you're getting some rest, all right? Somebody ought to tell him to go home. All right, I'll be back later, huh?
Okay, see you, Seth. Billy'd probably still be here if he hadn't cornered her earlier.
What?
Yeah, we were in the cafeteria, and I went to make a call to Sierra, and then he ended up coming over to her, talking to her, bothering her.
I'll come with you.
Oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you for everything. We'll talk in the morning.
Well, just don't call me before dawn.
Good night, Ambrose.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Good Andrew was over here this time of night.
Why? To talk to him about Lily and my life, all right? Light up fire under Detective Hoyt in Greece.
You couldn't do that over the telephone? Give the guy a break, my God.
You don't understand anything about people, John. Ambrose loves me. He doesn't mind at all. Now, look, darling, could we go home now?
I tell you, you can, but I can't.
Why not?
I have patience.
Oh, Emma Snyder. Okay, all right, I'm not sleepy.
Wait a minute, what are you going to do? What are you doing?
I'm making a phone call, darling. I'm going to call Sierra and see if Lily got there.
Wait a minute. I think that's a bad idea. I think you're just going to make things worse if you start pushing on Lily right now.
Pushing? You stick to your son, I'll stick to my mom.
What's going on with you? Wait a minute. I mean, what's bugging you here lately? I want to be understanding. I want you to tell me, but you won't talk about it.
Lately? You haven't even been here lately. Nothing is bugging me. I'm just fine.
That's not true.
Yes,
I know it's not true. I know I'm right about this thing. It's just wearing very thin, you know?
Hello? Oh, Lily. Hi, darling. It's me. I mean, it's your mother. I called because I wanted to talk to Sierra to see if you were there, but I'm awfully glad I got... Lily?
I thought I'd wait for everybody to take off before I came over. How's your mom?
She's okay, I
What
think.
are you still doing here? Have you no shame? No shame at all. The pain that you've caused the Snyder family, the pain you've caused my family. Now, my daughter is back in town. And if you go anywhere near her, you'll be sorry. That's a promise. That's not a threat.
Is that a
That's
promise?
a promise. That is a promise.
I thought it best not to tell her that you talked to Lily. Why did you do it?
I had to. She's my daughter.
Look, I just don't think that she should be pushed right now.
Eva, it's not the same.
Look, I'm very grateful about Mama and what you did for her, but I really want to end this conversation right now.
Okay.
Are you all right?
Yeah, get help, will you?
Yeah?
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Tide. On some of your toughest laundry problems, Tide won't quit till your clothes come clean. And by Ultra Pampers, the diaper with the lock-away core. Even when they're wet, they're dry. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
you're awake. Good morning. I didn't know you were awake.
Yeah, I really didn't sleep
Oh,
at
I
all.
can see you look tired. Well, I'm going to fix breakfast, and then we can go. Danny's all ready.
I'm not hungry, Graham. I really want to get out of here. I want to get back home. It wasn't a good...
Who is it?
Jack, Ellen.
Oh, Jack. Jack, come on in. Good morning.
I'm glad it didn't wake you up.
No.
Just came back for my revolver.
Oh.
Morning.
Morning. I am more than happy to give it back to you. And thank you so much for calling last night.
I didn't call.
Emily, didn't you say that it was Jack who called?
Yeah. Well, I assumed that it was Jack. I mean, some man's voice. He said he wanted to know how we were doing, so I just... Maybe it was Hal Munson.
Well, don't you think you would have recognized his voice? Do you think it could have been James?
No, I would have recognized James' voice.
Well, he might have been disguising it.
I would have recognized it anyway. I'm gonna get something to eat after all, okay? Excuse me.
Listen, I just wanted to stop by and tell you I'm glad you're all right.
Thanks.
So I'll see you around.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Here. He broke his arm.
Oh, cute.
So, how are you?
I'm okay. Thanks to you. If you hadn't called me and asked me to watch your
Don't
mom's
even
show.
think about that right now.
Dr. Michael says I have to. I mean, talk about it, think about it. My parents and I are gonna go into family counseling with her.
That's good. That's good. Franny says she's the best.
I owe a lot to Franny, too. So foolish and selfish what I did. I wanted so badly to get rid of my own problems, I didn't even think at all about what it would do to the people who cared about me.
Kathy, you were hurting so much. There's no way you could think straight. I should have done something. I should have... I knew what you were going through. I should have...
It wasn't up to you.
Yes, it was. I knew you were having problems with your parents, and I didn't do anything.
You called me. Saved my life.
It was lucky. We were both very lucky. I've been thinking, Kathy. If you had died, it would have been my fault.
That's not true. You did help me. You just couldn't solve my problems. I gotta do that by myself. With my parents. Maybe someday we'll have the kind of closeness you and your family has. Are you okay?
So what happens next?
Well, I get out of here tomorrow. And then when I feel up to it, back to school. I'm scared stiff. I just hope you still want to be my friend.
Of course I do. Dan, some good news?
Oh, sure.
Your mom spent a comfortable night.
Yeah?
Yeah. And as for Rod, he strained his back pretty bad carrying your mother, but I think he's gonna be okay, too.
I was just wondering why you wouldn't react to something like that sooner.
Well, he did. He just ignored the pain.
Well, how can you ignore pain that bad, though?
I don't know. He's been doing it for quite a while. Franny and Seth brought him in here a couple of months ago, and I had x-rays taken and showed some bad damage of the lower vertebrae from an early age. Which didn't surprise me when I saw the scars on his back. Somebody really did a number on that guy when he was a kid. Why am I sitting here? I gotta get going. See you later.
Okay, see you later.
Oh,
Hi.
Good morning. Hello. Have you seen John? Has he been in here this morning?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I guess he's holding vigil in the cardiac unit. Iva, look, I don't know how you feel, but I've slept on it. And I'm very distressed about Lily's relationship with Holden.
Why?
Because I think that he is manipulating the situation here. I think he intends to turn her against... I'm talking about me.
Holden is the one that brought her back.
Well, he brought her back because your mother was sick. That's why he brought her back. But I think that he wants her to be too dependent on him, and I think that this is dangerous.
Well, I think that he trusts her, and I think that that's what she's holding on to right now.
That's a funny kind of trust, isn't it, when he knew everything and she trusts him? He knew the whole story. Maybe if she found out that he knew the story, she'd know who really loved
Holden
her.
will tell her the truth. Just give me a chance.
Hi. I guess Mama's doing a lot better.
Oh, thank heavens.
Yeah, did you get any rest?
Not much. I'm really pretty tired.
Well, Seth went out to the farm. He should be back soon.
What were you and Mrs. Dixon talking about?
Lily, Holden, are you going to tell her the truth?
Yes, I'll tell her.
All right, okay. I'm gonna go see Mama.
Yeah, I'll be up there soon. I hope Mama wants to see me.
Of course she's gonna want to see you.
I guess that means she's gonna be okay, right?
She'll be fine, but the problem is the thing that landed her here in the first place is not gonna go away. I'm gonna have to get a job, help out.
Holden, if she'd only take my money, I want her to take...
You know she's not gonna take your money.
But that money has to do some good, or else...
Hey, what's been bothering you lately? And I know it's not just Mama. And I want to know what that phone call was all about that you made to me in Wyoming.
I already explained that. I was just nervous because I heard that James Stenbeck was back in town. Now, just forget it, okay? And please, don't say anything to Tonio about it.
Miss Walsh.
Good morning.
We didn't have a chance to talk last night.
No, we didn't. You were too busy steering my daughter away from the person who loves her the most.
Well, it was hard for her to face up to all those people at once, and I was just trying to help her. Listen, I wanted to ask you, if I could have my old job back.
You want it all? You want your job back and turn my daughter away from me? I'll tell you what, darling. Why don't you persuade Lily that she'd like to talk to me and make peace with me, then I'll think about your job.
Miss Walsh, I can't do that, all right? It's up to Lily.
Good idea. That's the offer. Take it or leave it.
Thanks for breakfast, Roy. It was really great.
Well, if you like breakfast, you will love dinner. How about my folks' place this Sunday?
What are you trying to do, fatten me up? Every time we get together, it's to eat.
Hey, well, I'd like to do more, but...
I know. And it's my fault, but, you know, old wounds take a little while to heal.
Yeah, I know they do.
I really appreciate you understanding that, Roy. You don't know what a difference you've made to me. I thought I'd never want to take a chance again. Oh!
Sorry.
I was just leaving.
Yeah, that's exactly what we thought you were doing, Bess. Still
I'll
leaving.
see you out.
What'd it look like?
Officers.
Bye.
How about that?
Yes, it is. No, and Eunice never called. Maybe he called Tom.
Well, why don't you call Tom and ask him?
What's that supposed to mean? Are you testing me?
Defensive.
Not be defensive. It's just...
I know what it is, Margot. It's seeing Tom walk out of the restaurant last night with Taylor and Casey. I mean, I understand. I understand a lot more than you think I do.
Excuse me.
Hi, you're back. Yeah, I just got back. I should never have brought Emily up there. She had a very rough time. I mean, just the idea of being in that cabin where James probably had stayed. Anyway, you know about the call that Kim got?
Yeah, Bob called us.
I don't know if it means anything, but we had 2 calls while we were up there. I answered the first one, and whoever it was hung up. Emily answered the other one. She said it was some man who said he was calling to see if we were okay. She mistook him for our neighbor, Jack Harris, but I saw Jack this morning, and he said he hadn't called.
And you think it was James?
Well, the thought crossed my mind. I asked Emily, and she said no, she would have recognized his voice. She was sure that it wasn't James. I'm not so sure.
Emily? Hi.
Oh,
How have you been?
I'm okay. How are you? I didn't even know you were back.
Yeah, I just got back from Wyoming. My mama, she's not well.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm real sorry.
I knew that you were back, though. Stenbeck, he made the papers out in Wyoming.
Well, I guess he made all the papers, didn't he?
I remember last year when you told me about this guy who was bothering you at Fashions. I guess it was him.
Yeah, it was. And listen, I want to thank you for all the help that you gave me then. I really appreciate it. And I don't want you to feel like I was using you. Really had a wonderful time.
Well, so did I. Listen, I heard a lot of things about Stenbeck, and I'm glad you're away from him.
Well, I don't know if I'm ever going to be free of the guy. Who knows?
Which reminds me, I have got to go see Dr. Michaels right now, so if
Okay.
I don't hurry, I'll be late. Good to see you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Hey, nurse said Mama had a comfortable night. No real change, though. Have you seen Iva?
No, I haven't, but I'll go find her, and I'll come back.
Okay.
Holland doesn't know about us, does he? I can tell by the way he looks at me.
No, he doesn't. Nor does Maggie.
Please, may we tell them? I think they should know. I don't want to feel as though we're hiding.
Yeah, sure. First chance I get, I'll sit down and explain the whole thing to him.
Thank you.
Here, look, I'm gonna go find John, see if there's an update on Mama, okay?
Fran, hi. How you been? Hi, Sabrina. I heard Franny was here.
I haven't seen her.
Well, she must be in the waiting room. I'll see you.
Tom, I know you're angry and I understand, but please don't blame Seth. My own defense is that I love him and he loves me.
Listen, I had no right to judge you.
I don't know. You want to know?
Excuse me. Casey, you live in this place.
Well, who wants to know? I feel like it sometimes. I gotta make a phone call before I hit the sack and see if Lila's around.
Wish her luck for me.
Okay.
You must think we're following you. It was so nice to see you last night at Emilia's.
Well, I appreciate you and Casey asking me to join you. I wasn't looking forward to going home to my house alone.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, anytime you need to talk.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Did you get a hold of her?
Got the hotel. The switchboard says she's not taking any calls till noon.
Well, I left the same message when I was in D.C. and up to my ears in work. Margot got the wrong idea. Don't make the same mistake. Listen, have you seen Franny?
Nope.
I gotta find her. Excuse me.
Let's get out of here.
I've got a first period study hall. There's no big deal about me coming here to see Kathy.
I get very worried that you're going to get involved with this girl again and she's going to drag you down.
She's not going to drag me down.
Yeah, you knew that she had problems, Andrew. I just can't understand why you didn't come to your mother or to me with them.
Because I couldn't go to Mom because she had a lot on her mind about the TV show and Franny.
So why don't you come to me then?
Well, I guess I should have.
Listen, I know you got to get to school. I hope you've learned a lesson from what Kathy's had to go through. If there's ever anything that you can't work out on your own, alone, I want you to come to me. I was a kid once, your age. There isn't anything you can tell me that's not going to shock me. I'm here for you, Andrew.
Come in.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Granger?
No, you were called out of class because there's a call for you. The doctor from Hillsborough Academy. Take it here, line 2.
Great, thanks. Hello?
Hi, Paul. It's your dad.
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to talk to you. I mean, you ran away before I had a chance to explain.
You don't have to explain anything.
Paul, listen, I want to come back.
Please, Dad, please. Please don't come back.
Paul, what's wrong? I mean, I'm your father. Certainly you're not afraid of me.
I can't be with you anymore. I won't go to the police, but just please stay away. Leave Mom and me alone now.
Son, you left your birthday present in the car. I'm sure you want it.
I don't want it.
Paul, listen, please don't let your mother turn you against me. You're my son. Everything that I've done, I've done for you. I mean, all the plans for the future. For Emily still wants to be a part of it. The three of us are going to... Paul?
Morning. I thought you'd be home by now. John said you were up through the night.
I know. I stayed here. I mean, you stayed up with us when we were kids, so I showered and here and just wanted to see you before I have to go to work. How you doing?
I'm better.
Yeah?
Seth told me that Lily's hope.
Yeah?
That's the best medicine I could have. Sweetheart, don't you think maybe you better go on?
What, are you trying to get rid of me or something? Huh?
No, it's not that.
Something wrong?
No.
What?
I'm surprised you're awake.
You're surprised. How do you think I feel waking up in a man's apartment with all my clothes on?
You know, you were over there on the couch and you look so cute. I just didn't want to
kidding.
disturb you. Fine. Do I smell breakfast?
Blueberry
cooking in there?
pancakes? Yes.
Really?
Yes. So get upstairs and take a shower because I want everything to be perfect.
Thank you. Everything you've done so far has been perfect.
So go upstairs.
No. Come on.
You're gonna burn.
You know, it's not fair because I have my own new place. I'm trying to play king of the castle and you're making it very difficult.
My king, take a shower, please.
Okay.
You're welcome. Mother, I'm glad that you called first, but said that Lily wouldn't be here because she went through a lot last night, an awful lot.
She went through a lot. What about me? If I were a masochist, I would be in heaven. I'm so glad she's staying with you, darling. I really am. You can mother her. She's not out at the Snyder farm.
Okay, Mother, do not put me in the middle of this.
I'm not putting you in the middle of anything. I swear it.
Well, I have to go. I'll keep in close touch with Hoyt in Greece.
Okay, thank you, Ambrose. And you'll call me if you hear anything, right?
Mhm.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
You're wonderful. Let's dig deep. Let's find the proof of the connection between Tony and James, all right?
I gave some thought to that last night, and I have to warn you that if there is a connection, Tonio probably knows about that money you gave to Stenbeck, the house in Ruxton Hills, and Craig.
Craig? Oh, I hadn't thought about that. But,
No buts. No. No, if you try to blackmail Tonio, he can turn right around and point the finger at you. Now, forget about Tonio. And now that James is gone, tell John how he's been threatening you.
I love you. All right, I'll tell him. As a matter of fact, he was snarky last night. I think it's troubling him. I will tell him.
Well, don't put it off.
I won't.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, darling.
Thanks.
Love you.
Bye.
Mother, can you get that?
I'll get it. Hello?
Well, good morning, Lucinda.
I must say, your servants are quite obliging. They told me exactly where to find you.
Now, listen very carefully because I'm going to need your help one more time.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light. Next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by I. Kleinfeld & Son.